Not always a big fish spot, but it's usually a good number spot. You know, and one of the things that when we're fishing here is what we're going to let dictate is how long we're going to stay here depends on how bad the grass is. If you have a lot of grass, you probably want to get out of the area. You're not going to fish effectively. But it's, like I said, definitely a good spot. Sometimes to the left is better, sometimes to the right a little bit more is better.
So you just got to move around a little bit.
Right. And now we're just east of the Route 71 and Route 35 bridges here, so we're closer to the ocean. We're definitely not a half mile from the ocean.
No.
I mean, we're close.
Yeah. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful down.
Oh yeah, nice scenery, you know, and added bonus, the wind's coming out of the north right now. We're in the lee of the wind.
Right.
No wind. There's usually somewhere to get out of the wind. All we need is a fish.
Now, Steve, the flounder season, you got winter flounder, and then you have the summer flounder.
Right.
Now, how long does this season run now?
This season now, every year is going to be different. Mm-hmm. Government is constantly changing things, right. You know, trying to tweak stuff, get it right. Season generally runs from, say, Memorial Day weekend to somewhere right around Labor Day, maybe a little after, you know. And, you know, it's one of those things where you definitely want to check the regulations. You know, they change often.
Yeah, because the sizes go up and the
sizes go
limits
up,
and changes.
Limits
and
go
like that.
down. Everything changes. You can go to the New Jersey Fish and Game website. You know, it's generally pretty updated. And you know, you can call the tackle shops down here. You know, we got our boat from Fisherman's Den, which is the only boat rental here. So if you want to rent a boat, you're coming. You got a bite?
No, I got a little bit of grass.
I thought I had a bite.
Yep. Oh, that was my bite I missed. That's what it was.
I've definitely got a bite. Now what's different about this bite is it's not coming off the bottom at all. It came off the hook. Now, every now and then you lose one.
Yeah.
I think we got one. Yep. Yep. Feels a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, good fish. Good fish. We got this one on a little heavier leader, so we'll just flip them in. You can see it.
They're hard to
Sure.
hold on.
This guy was laying out here in the mud.
Yeah, look at that.
Mud bottom. That's a better fish.
Yep.
You know, you got those pliers there?
Yep.
Yeah, this one's got it deep, but not, you know, not terrible deep.
Oh, I got one too. Good. Off.
Almost.
Almost. Almost.
There you go.
Yeah.
Put him back.
Come here. Ah, get over here. Got him on the top hook this time, Stevie.
Yep. He took the spearing.
Yep. These are feisty little fish. Even the size isn't there, but another little one. Another little one. Oh. Well, they are still right in this little spot, though, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they're stacked up.
A little better fish, Steve.
Light tackle. There we go. Twin of yours.
Yep.
Nothing like two at a time.
Yep.
And now for a closer look at today's tackle, Delaware Valley Outdoors presents the Tackle Box. For more information about the tackle used on today's show, go to DelawareValleyOutdoors.com.
Well, Steve, we're here with the tackle box section of the show. I always like when a tackle box is real simple.
Yes.
Because that means we're catching fish on one item.
You got it.
And the item that you brought down for me to fish with is this really interesting rig. Tell us about what actually you have here.
Well, it's really a takeoff of like the freshwater drop shot rig. Down here they call it a stinger rig. Fishermen who are really in the know are fishing this rig for the flounder, especially in the back bays. It'll work in the ocean if you upsize it, but in the back bays and the rivers, it's deadly. Really all you take is about an 18-inch piece of 10 or 12 pound test leader material, right? You tie a swivel to the top where you'll attach your line. You tie the leader to the other end. You take and tie a dropper loop, and when you tie the dropper loop, you want to leave about 4 inches for the loop. So you can put a hook up there, and at the bottom, a chartreuse jig head. Any color's good, as long as it's chartreuse.
And you can vary the weights of the heads if you needed to.
Exactly. Half ounce is a good all-around weight. You can go to quarter, you can go to 3/8, you can even go to 3/4. Now the big thing about that jig head is it's got a very light wire hook in it. It doesn't have like a big saltwater hook. And we're only using a majority of the day. We probably caught 90% of our fish on 6-pound test today.
That's right.
With an ultralight rod that's 4.5 or 5 foot long, you can't set the hook with a big thick hook. You need the light wire hooks.
And then you recommend for your stinger hook a red hook.
Yes, I like a red hook, octopus style, generally size 1, 1/0, 2/0 at the very biggest. This is a finesse deal. You're not fishing heavy tackle, you're not fishing real deep water, you know? So that's it. The other thing that completes it
Is
a little chartreuse grub at the bottom or a little white grub. Some days they like chartreuse, some days they like white.
and then we can tip it with some spearing or keelies or whatever.
Spearing, killies,
some squid.
squid strip. We all know what happened with the squid strip.
That's was a squid strip catching fish situation
Yes.
there. That was it.
But that's it.
Okay,
That's the whole deal.
and that's the tackle box.
Here we go.
Looks like a nice one.
Oh yeah, fighting good.
There you go. That's a nicer one.
Definitely a better one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, I'm Bob Murray. Steve Horvath, down on the Shark River, Fluke Fishing.
Having a good time.
Having a great time. Don't forget to go to our website, Delaware Valley Outdoors, and you can read reports and stuff that we out here. You got to come down here. It's just fantastic. Bring the kids. It's a real easy day to get down here. We caught a ton of fish. We had a wonderful time. Stevie, I want to thank you again. I'm Bob Murray. I'll see you on the water.
Nope.
It's a crab.
I'm like Captain Krabby today.
After the cameras were turned off and everything was put away, Steve and I continued to fish, and we had a nice little spot that we went over a couple of times, and I was lucky enough to hammer what we call a doormat, and it was about 5.5 pound big flounder.